sandwiches. And then if we have any tomatoes left over at the end of the year, we can turn them into pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce or something. Stick them in the freezer and use them as we need them. So I'm not too bothered. You know, having fresh veg in the backyard for me is the best situation, because I'm not throwing stuff away. And obviously the end of the season with the lettuce, I'm going to have to find something to do with it, because I'm not sure it freezes well. But I can have a salad, so that's not a big deal. It's a bit of a shame Mrs. Osa doesn't like cabbage, because apparently cabbage is a lot easier to grow than cauliflower, and cabbage is a filler. In the UK you can have something called bubble and squeak, which is basically just leftover potatoes and cabbage mashed together, so you end up with mashed potatoes with cabbage in it. It's quite healthy, and it's just leftovers. You can have cabbage soup. You can have cabbage in so many things. Mrs. Osa doesn't like cabbage, so we don't grow it. Although, maybe I would suggest that in our sort of... Oh, that's where the bales go. Oops. I was going to drive around the side to the other sell point. Let me... Okay. But even if not everybody eats it, maybe having some just gives us other options. Okay. Field 106 is finished. Wow, and field 53 is 64% done. Didn't look at the other one, so I need to set that to reset, and that should be good. So, where are we looking here? 106 is where I am currently collecting, so I don't want to claim that one yet. This one is the big field that I don't want to touch until we go back and collect anything, because we haven't collected anything off it. So back to 106. Oh, actually, don't think I've got 28 bales on 106, which then, obviously means I'm going to be going back to 53 in order to fill the trailer up, which means everybody else needs to go with me. That's okay, we'll use the diesel tanks at the yard. That's not such a big deal, I guess. We'll do my usual thing, we'll fill up the trailer every time. So we'll take another 28 bales, which should complete all of the contracts and make us a little bit of money. And then all the rest of the bales go in the cow shed. I've already forgotten how many we made. It was something like 84, wasn't it? So 56 will be delivered. And 84 might be a full 28. more. I do have an intent to buy field 56 at some point, just because of the amount of grass silage we need. It just makes sense to be able to produce it all. I mean, at the moment, what I am able to do is do a contract on 56, and if it is for grass silage, we deliver all of the required amount of grass silage and then pop the rest in our shed because it's convenient. However, the downside with doing that is we can't improve the yield of that field because we don't own it. So we don't, grass fields don't call for fertilizer or lime or anything like that, and therefore we get what we get. And yeah, it does mean I don't get paid $25,000 for doing the contract on the field, but it also means that all of that's good. It does mean that we end up with more food for the cows. Alrighty. So 1, 2. Stick it on travel mode and maybe, or maybe not. Running behind the baler and follow. Ding. And engine on and follow. And he's on and engine on. Let's get this convoy rolling. I don't know what distance. I think they're all on standard distance apart, so we shouldn't get separated, I hope. Oh, that's not good. That's really, oh, actually, that is good. If we're very careful, that car should get stuck on the Arian, so the John Deere gets out, and then John Deere gets out and keeps rolling. Everybody's still rolling, so that's a good thing. I'm going to drive back in the cab again. So, quick run back to the barn. I will probably go in via the past the garden, so I can park all the vehicles down by the tomatoes out of the way. Then we'll go pick up the rest of the, or pick up a full trailer of bales and see where we end up. Okay, again, coming past a side road, we might need to be careful here. Well, nothing here. Let's keep rolling. And I am not a regular driver of Fendt tractors in Farm Sim, basically because I can get Massey Ferguson that does the same thing for less cost. But if you're going to put it on sale, I'll buy one. Although we do generally go for the Fendt Harvester as opposed to the Massey. And really it doesn't make a lot of difference. I think some of the Fendt models you can They don't have a steering wheel, they have a joystick for steering. And they cost a little bit more than the Massey in that configuration. But when they're the same price, I don't care. And it looks like we lost the bale trailer. Well. Yeah, he just dropped off. Well, get back to the yard. Park these two up and go find out what happened to the John Deere. Does mean we can bring him in the main entrance rather than the back one. Alrighty. Because pulling in here with the windrow is fine because it's got a steering axle. The baler is fine because it's short. But the bale trailer was potentially always a problem because it's longer. As you can see here, it's just having issues. And we'll just take the front off that car and get rolling again. So, what do we need this time? 7 plus 10. 17 bales off the last field. Get them delivered and see what we're owed. I'm going to jump back into the cab because it's just a little bit easier. Then August 3, I've just got to collect all of the bales in those fields. Sell what we don't need. I might take them up to the BGA because you can do a whole crop silage and slurry mix, which will boost the digestate production and income while it lasts. So that might be a good thing. Alrighty, let's jump out and stick it back on collect, I hope. Yes. Alrighty. I'm just going to do a long loop around the field until the trailer's full. I like how this has ended up looking, where we've taken hedges out and replace them with fences. I wish there was a dry stone wall that would plot nicely, but I don't think there is one. Boop. And how many more? 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that looks good. 1 in the corner here, and 2 along this bottom row. Put us complete. And back in transport mode. Okay. And back in the cab. So yeah, fertilise these fields. These fields are good for production again, those two. I guess once we've cleared that top field, I may look at how much it costs, and we may skip the whole let's do a contract on it. It pays us 26,000, regardless of whether it's hay or silage, but to be perfectly honest, we need the silage. We need maize silage, which I'm not producing at the, well, we've got the maize field. And I may save that till next week's stream. I might collect the whole crop off camera, and then we'll spend next week learning about mowing maize, if it's possible, how much it does, and whether we can store the bales in the shed. I'll keep a whole crop bale loose, just so that we can test that for problems in the bale shed as well. I'm not intending to long-term store them in the bale shed, however, it would be good to know whether there's a bug or not, so that we can use that knowledge in a future save. But I need to be in the point where it's the only bale left and I'm just playing with it. The same, well, with the maize silage, I will probably oh, that's awkward. We'll see. Maize silage could also be a little bit of an issue, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, unload. I think I want to drag that stack a little bit forwards, right about there, and drop. Unload, unload, unload. Poop. And we have finished all of the bale, all of the contracts. Awesome, and got paid a bit. To 3,400, 345,000 even. 3,400. Okay, press reset. Let's go pick up some bales. We are done with the contracts. But we still have bales on 56 that I need to shift. I'm sure he won't mind me driving over the edge of his field, since we're running in fairly light mode. The tractor's not exactly dainty, and it has a big giant weight on the front, so I may have compacted his field a bit. Maybe I should offer to cultivate it and loosen that topsoil off. Still. Of course, if I collect all the whole crop, we'll just have the maize and some field prep to do. We need all the tractors for that. Problem is the mowers go on the John Deere, and the big slurry tank goes on the John Deere. That's how you buy the Fendt tracked thing. What is for sale? Anything new? Oh, something disappeared. I forget what it was. But yeah, I could buy that so I could haul the something around. Although it's really a field tractor, not a drive it on the roads for hundreds of miles tractor. Still. Also, the other thing I wanted to check here is, again, how many do we have? 82. So I think I've got 26 left on here. I don't know. Guess we'll find out in a minute. I should be too short of a full trailer if things work out and my math is good. If my math is bad, I have no idea what we're going to end up with. Whee! Oof, nearly missed that one. And that one. Okay, so we will be back next week with some more farm sim on Maypole Farm. I'm trying to get the farm kind of in a situation where it's wrapped up. Crops are in the field where they need to be in the field. You know, things are done that need to be done. There's a good supply of food for the cows, and yeah, the series can be rolled up as everything's, yeah. If we were going to continue, everything would be exactly what it needs to be. 3 left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I missed one. Okay, I hit one. I seem to have lost one, if my math is anything to go by. Really, I seem to have lost one. Well, I don't know where to look for it. I guess it'll turn up, is the answer to that question. And that doesn't matter, because if we find it, we'll just throw it in the cow barn. But this is determining how much whole crop silage I need to put in the cow shed. Anyway, I'm not sure why the hay store is smaller than the whole crop silage store, but we will possibly find that out soon or later. Let's just drop that there and see what happens. I guess that's all of it. Let's drive forwards and have bales fall over into the detection point, and I can back up and shoehorn the rest in there with the ram on the front of the tractor. And there you go. Blam, 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 blam. Disappear, disappear. Come on. You know you want to. Don't tell me. Hay storage is at 453,000. You've wandered too far, haven't you? And bit done. Okay. So how many hays have we got here? We have 468,000 hay. Is that bale back there? Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I need to take care of that. Okay. 477,000. That's a good amount of hay. I now need to do pretty much exactly the same of whole crop. We will leave the trailer on the back of this. I did press reset. Push the button to put it into operating position. This is good. I'll park this over here. I am probably going to have to detach the John Deere at some point because I need to continue with the silage operation. Let's do that now anyway. Oh, I turned the engine off. Okay, so that is contracts done. We haven't got paid for them. Let's do that. Onto there, click and load and collect contract payment. So 24, 10, 14, lots of money. We are now up to £395,000 and potential fields what I want. That field there sucks. Salty, silty clay, and is also 36% expensive. That field there, 48 expensive. That field there, plus 10%, but it's loan. I mean, the fields up here are just awesome. That's 8% discount. That is 30% discount. What's in that field? Wheat ready to harvest, and that's corn and pink. Sugar beets. Don't need sugar beets, but I could buy that one and that one. We could harvest that one, which involves getting the harvester back out, or I could whole crop it and just ship it over there. But these are all loam fields. These are nice fields. That one there is 30% discount. Mix of stuff. It's about 100% yield. Oops. Back we go. 40 is full of barley. And again, he's ready to harvest. If I whole crop them, I've got to cut them, roll them, bale them, and they won't be ready till next month. That's fine. Oh, wow. Decisions. I might spend some money in the off time, because those are good, cheap fields. I'm not sure if I can... That's not a thing. And what's 39? 39 is ready to harvest. It's a good yield, it's pricey. 38 are trees. Again, a good discount. So this field, this field, this field, this field, and this field. Well, not that field. But that's full of sugar beets, so I don't really want that one. But 75, 76, 23 are all good discounts on those fields and probably worth buying. 78's plus 50%. Fairly good yield, but yeah. I may look at doing something with those fields, but for now, I will call it here. We'll be back, as I said, we'll be back next week. We'll be doing some things. I might get the harvester out and harvest some more grain and make some more straw. But for now, I wish everyone a good weekend, a good week, and join me next week. And the sun's coming out. That's awesome. But for right now, I'm hungry. People are making food, so I'm out of here.